Howdy, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. We're continuing here in Dusty Creek, our Western-themed area. As hinted in the last video and now finally implemented, the alpine rafting water attraction has been transformed into a river running through the desert. It's now integrated into the park as a flowing river, adding a new dynamic to the landscape. Because the animation of the attraction causes it to disappear into the lake, I've added fountain splashes to stir up the water a bit. Since it would look strange for these odd objects to be floating in the air, I've also placed rocks around them to hide the equipment and make everything blend more naturally into the environment. Since it's unrealistic for a river to flow through an area without washing anything away and the ground around it being green, I'm now painting some grass along the riverbanks. I'm also adding a denser layer of vegetation to make the environment look more natural and realistic. And all of this came about simply because I really wanted to have a smaller horse ranch. To make that possible, I needed a green area. Since green spaces in the desert only come from water, I created this river to make it work. This stable is from Planet Coaster. In the vanilla version, yes. But that doesn't mean pre-made assets are bad. So I'll make some adjustments to this asset and integrate it with an outdoor paddock for the horses. First, I roughly mark out the area with the fence before I start with the detailed work, adjusting the fence elements to the terrain. This way I immediately know how large everything needs to be and can respond better to size adjustments as I go. Now, I'm continuing with a rough extension of the path because I have some plans for the other side of the river, and in case some of you are wondering what I just did with the fence, I was trying to create a kind of gate. This way, you don't always have to go through the stable to reach the horses, but instead, you can access the paddock directly to bring the horses in or out more easily. After adding some more decorations, it's now time to tackle the Gears of Fear attraction by giving it a proper theme. Since I had absolutely no idea what to do with it, I spent quite a while, as we say in German, rumgeeiert, basically starting things without a clear plan, tearing them down again, and trying something else. I just couldn't decide on a direction. In general, I find this attraction quite difficult to decorate. As I said, I tried several things, then checked the Steam Workshop, but didn't find anything useful. So I went back to trying something myself and eventually managed to put something together. I'm not really satisfied with it, but at least it's a start. And since this building didn't really fit out here, I came up with the brilliant idea of swapping it out for a different attraction. Well, we'll see what it turns into in the end. Not today, of course, but over the next few episodes in general.